Howdy guys, how's it going? So we're going to be looking at the Holger-26 in this here video because just yesterday with the other weapons, the Holger-26 got a buff. It got buffed, which is actually good because in my opinion the Holger-26 was a bit of dog doo-doo, and we touched on that when I covered the first blueprint that you get for this bad boy here in Season 5 on the Battle Pass. So we get increased damage range and increased ADS speed. And I worked with this quite a bit in-game. On regular multiplayer, I haven't hopped in a Warzone match this, but playing on the longer range maps with this in regular multiplayer with the setup that I put together, I can already promise you that it'll dick people down in Warzone. No problemo. So we're gonna be, like I said, I got the Damascus camo on there, and I got the gilded, whatever that means, blueprints. So that's what those gold accents are around certain parts of the weapon. But starting off, since I'm already on it, on the underbarrel, we're gonna go with the Merc Foregrip. Now, I tried through the Commando, the Ranger, the Merc, and those are my main top 3 go-tos. They suit just about every weapon phenomenally. But now with the Commando Foregrip, it doesn't. Here's the thing, it's about, like I said, the weapon itself already has an improvement to ADS speed, so that was a noticeable whenever I run this gun without any attachments. Now, the thing about the Merc Foregrip is the bump in accuracy that you get via the stat menu and what's noticeable in-game is substantial compared to the basically non-existent notch that it ends up taking out of your mobility and your ADS time. So the Merc Foregrip's just very well rounded for that, because we don't want nothing to slow us down too much, because we're keeping with the standard drum magnets on this. Now for regular multiplayer, you could definitely, you know, get away with using the 30-round mags, and that's, like, once again phenomenal for the mobility aspect. But a lot of you guys want Warzone, and in Warzone, more ammo in a mag is your better option, just so you don't have to that way you don't get caught reloading. And then, you know, if you run into multiple people, you don't have to reload, and you just take and scoot right over, take your crosshairs, nudge them on to the left or right, and take care of whoever's beside you. So now when it comes to the barrels, this thing definitely does not need any of the shorter barrels now, and we are going to throw on the monolithic suppressor just to have the suppression factor, and then that bumps our range out even further. This LMG does have very, very good range, so it's just capitalizing on that if you're playing on larger maps and playing Warzone. Now for rear grip, we're going to be going with the stipple grip tape and then going up to stock and throwing on the XRK Axis stock just to kind of help improve our mobility and get things. By the time we throw both of these things on, it kind of brings us back to like a borderline stock mobility, which is, now that they increased it via the buff that they released, it's actually pretty solid. So this right here looks like just a monster of a gun now, beefy, with that suppressor right there. You know, it extends, well, I guess, what, maybe 6-7 inches. But it looks great. I really, really wish, you know, they hadn't done what they had done to the no stock attachment a while back, because I did try using that, but the accuracy is just, it's not that good. It's really not. But now for the final and 5th attachment, so see, I am normally throwing on an ammo attachment on most weapons because I want to increase my ammo capacity, so that's where that one goes. So with this is one that's really going to depend on what game mode you're playing. If you was playing multiplayer, then you could either go with the 30-round mags or throw on one of the shorter barrels just to really improve your ADS time. Now if you're playing Warzone or just larger scale multiplayer maps, which, you know, now since there's not any really good small map playlists at the time of recording this, then you could use sleight of hand just to throw in, you know, a new mag even faster, but I don't really feel like that's necessary. Now, the Holger is one of the weapons, I don't know what it is, but I'm just not a fan of the iron sight, so I'm actually going to be using a reflex. I'd like to use there it is, there's my GI Mini, so that right there is the way that I'm going to just set this bad boy up, and this is the setup that I had the most and best games with in multiplayer when I was testing out this along with the other weapons. So there you have it, full class rundown before we hop in our match. We got the Holger setup I just showed you guys, our Renetti burst setup, which why is my obsidian not on my pistol? Okay, look, we didn't spend all that time working on it not to use it. Then perks got EOD, Ghost, and Tune Up. Then for lethal we got a frag grenade, and for tactical we got a stun grenade. Ooh, okay, here we go. I need to crack open this Red Bull I was talking about in the FAL video. I get a mouthful of that. Now, like I said, Red Bull is just not really my main cup of tea, but it's not that bad. It's just, I definitely don't like drinking any more than a regular, like the smaller regular cans. So let's just get back to the weapons. As you can see, the ADS time, considering we got this giant nutsack of a magazine on there holding 100 rounds, we got the full standard size barrel, which is pretty gosh darn long and gives you really good range. Then we got the monolithic suppressor. This thing is very it's very well balanced now, and it's actually usable, mate. Like, I mean, beforehand I never touched this weapon, but it seems like they're really trying to stir people towards the LMGs a lot more, because after what they've done, the stuff they done to the M91 wasn't that noticeable. I mean, the M91's always been good, but after what they've done, it's just that much better. And now this thing right here is substantially better. From my experience with it in game, especially keeping with the standard 100-round drum mag size you got. So I don't think anybody's going to have, like, it's hard to say anything negative about the way this thing is set up. The other thing is with this, compared to your other LMGs, which, you know, run off or like belt fed and stuff, with this one where it has the 100-round mag, you are able to throw in another 100 rounds just like standard reload speed super fast. And that's one of the biggest advantages of this. So it's like you go from, you know, you got 200 rounds on tap that you have access to super fast. Now, you know, with the PKM, yeah, you can take and throw on the 200 round belt, which like the PKM is still like my go-to and favorite LMG. I don't see that changing anytime soon. But this right here, this one used to not even be like on my radar. Like the Holger was just, by the time I got done getting it gold in Damascus and stuff, I barely touched it, other than here and there just to do like an updated class setup video whenever some of you guys was really looking for it. But this thing with the increased damage range and stuff, like up close, you don't, I'm not really seeing. I just got knocked. That's what I'm saying. If anybody says it's like for these videos specifically, I guess I'm playing the custom games with the bots on the high difficulty, just so that we ain't got to worry about any lag or anything, dicking up the, like you guys getting to see the weapon in action. Oh my god, teammate, there you, teammate bot, there you go. So yeah, we ain't got to worry about lag or anything dicking up the way the weapon is performing on screen for you guys, so it doesn't give you like a poor misrepresentation of how the weapon functions with the attachments. So yeah. Now the best thing though is to always just hop into a match. Why did I not, my button did not work. I about knocked my drink over too. But yeah, this thing's great. I would highly recommend anybody use this that I'm playing with. And like I said, you can still adjust certain attachments depending on the exact game mode stuff that you're playing and whatever you're trying to accomplish. I disagree. I just about checked lag right there. Man, I really do wish now, going back, that I had took and got this bad boy, this game on my PC instead of Xbox, because like I said, I think my Xbox just about had it. And a lot of the issues I'm having is actually, I mean, a lot of it's definitely lag. That's proven. I mean, every game I get in, my ping's riding at like 400 plus. Drop shot, god dang it, with the throwing knives bot game. Calm her down. Oh man, that is frustrating. In here playing with Deadpool or something, just getting everything in the book thrown at me, but what are you gonna do? This is something, and I'm honestly playing a bit more. I'm playing pretty aggressive just to kind of show you how well the ADS time stuff is, but it's like if you played slower with this, make sure you pre-aimed, especially if you took it mounted on stuff. Let's see if somebody will like contest me right here without getting dicked down by the right side. Yes, I mean, you know, any gun you mount, whether you have stock, no stock, whatever, it's pretty much a laser. And oh my god, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not oh my god because of the fact I'm killing bots. That doesn't mean nothing. I'm doing it just because of the difference, just how much better this gun is now that they've took and made these adjustments to it. It's stellar compared to what it was. Because all you have to do is go back and watch the video from a couple days ago when I was covering the blueprint that dropped for this thing. And it wasn't even that the blueprint was that bad. It was just this gun. I mean, the blueprint, like some of the attachments on it wasn't too hot, but just, I mean, the Holger in general at the time was just not worth, not even worth looking at. And the blueprint is pretty ugly too, so I don't think the blueprint was really worth. Hello, English turkey sounds. Oh my god, let's just shoot everybody through the wall. There we go. See, that's what having all that ammo capacity is all for, mate. I swear, quit gassing me. These guys are on point with the gas. Let's pop a reload. He can't really walk into his own gas without kind of dicking himself, so. I feel like I'm referring to these bots as actual people, and that's just not the case. So I'm going to let my VTOL put in a little work right there. I just got, you know, it's TDM, standard settings, bots on high. I raised the score limit to 150 just to give some more in-game time. But the domination matches was going just a wee bit too long, considering, you know, like I said, it's custom games. We're playing against bots, so I didn't think that was really, that was no longer something worth playing to showcase the weapon. And with this, it's just all about the weapon and all about the kills and how that it plays around in the match itself. So let's take and throw that guy down. Oh, hit him with a drop shot. There we go. The AI is going to be drop shot. And he hits me with the old one tap to the nose. Phenomenal. Oh. Yeah, Red Bull just has almost like a... I I mean, I don't know what feet taste like, but I feel like if you dip feet in ketchup and then let them dry, and then you like lick them, the taste of you licking them while you was getting a smell of dried ketchup on somebody's feet, that's the way Red Bull tastes to me. So, I'm all about that Monster Ultra and coffee caffeination intake. That's like that's my two go-tos there. Which I'm really just psyched about that free coffee cup I got. Like it's strange the small things that can excite you. It's like sometimes I can get something new or buy something, it doesn't do nothing, and I get a free coffee cup and I was like, I'm feeling it. I'm liking it. Cool, so there you go. So now next up, we're going to be looking at the Bruin MK9 after this video, and that is the final weapon that was affected by this past miniature update, as far as nerfs and buffs go, at least what they released to us. So, I guess that's what I've done last night. See, last night is whenever I worked on the M91 and got all of that stuff sorted out and done a video on it, and then the rest of last night and then earlier this morning I've just been playing with the FAL, the Bruin, and then this here Holger, just really dialing into what I wanted the new class setups and stuff to be before I hit you guys with these videos touching on the buffs and the nerfs. So that'll be dropping right after this as well, so be looking for that. And yeah, let's have a good time. Like it's nice whenever they do this stuff. I mean, it's always frustrating if they end up nerfing one of your favorite weapons. Like I hate the fact that the NFL, dude, I've done that. The FAL. I don't even watch football. Like, I don't do nothing with football. But I've been calling it the NFL for some stupid reason. But yeah, the FAL is one of my favorite weapons, so the fact that it got nerfed at all, I kind of wish they hadn't done it. I don't think it was completely necessary. I just think that the FAL started getting overused. Like people got on the FAL bandwagon right there the past, like, I guess really about the past 3 to 4 weeks, and if people just been getting frustrated, getting killed by it, it just caused a lot of talk in the COD community, because it's not nearly as like OP as the GRA was at one point. And you know, it's still something to where, like, up close, you have to have a trigger finger to really take advantage of the FAL in like short to medium range. And then it's like most of the people that do have a trigger finger, when you start pushing it out to longer ranges, they're not able to control themselves, so it ends up being so inaccurate that, you know, it's always about balance. You know, I mean, I get what they're going for anytime they do nerfs, anytime they do buffs, but you know, it's like, it is what it is. It works pretty good. It's like if something's extremely overpowered, it'll be obvious and everybody will be using it, but a lot of the times it's just a good weapon being overused by a lot of people. But anyways, that right there, that's the Holger. That's the setup, that's the gameplay, so hope you liked it. Be sure to hit me. Look at them with the throwing knives, mate. These are bots, and they're just going in for Betty Jen. But yeah, so once again, you know, thanks for watching. Hit me up in the comments. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share your friends. And until the next one, adios.